believe it's
Recording.
here. So I wanted to talk to everyone about, you know, there's been so many conversations, honestly, about goals, New Year's resolutions, habits, creating the life that you want. But so quickly we get bogged down, bombarded, derailed, self-sabotage because we didn't do it right. And then we don't get back on. So many of us are highly driven, but many of us are also in a place in our life right now that we are looking for something more. We really want to elevate our health, be part of this journey. And it's a long time goal. Like, it's the long game. It is not like I get better, faster, quicker, and I'm done. It's this constant. So you can't like punish yourself that if you didn't do your meditation for the day, oh, of course I didn't do it, right? And then you never get back on track. We've got to give ourselves the permission of grace and flow. And occasionally things are out of our control, but we need to control the controllables. I really realized in my life, that's when things started spinning spinning downhill. I'll say is, oh, well, the kids needed a ride to be picked up. So I guess I can do it. Oh, a friend's really in crisis. I'll make the dinner and I can just do it. So I would forget all my stuff and then I would never get back to my stuff, right? And then you lose your mojo, you lose your confidence, you lose your self-esteem. And what I really want to impress upon you is we're always going back. We're always reviewing. How did I do today? Did I get 1% better? That's it. 1% better. And if I didn't get 1% better, where did I go wrong? How tomorrow can I reset to get that 1% better? Not leaps and bounds, but it's the desire and the journey and not an all or none. We've got to get out of this 0 to 10, 0 to 100, black and white. No, that's not life. That's not how we live. That's not how we operate. That's not how our systems are, because it leads to up, down, up, down, up, down with this yes, no, black, white, mentality. There's so much blending and fluidity and flow and grace. So yes, I took a group of over 50 women to a 21-day challenge. We have 2 days left. And I feel so privileged that they said yes to say, I'm going to start off 2024 with building new routines for me. And if I do these 2 or 3 small things in the morning, I win my morning and I'm going to win my day, because it teaches you to be confident in you and that you honor you. You're fulfilling your own decisions, commitments, what you said you were going to do, right? Such a big deal is you do what you say you're going to do, because we don't know what the other side of that brings. And when you honor those commitments, the next big step's going to unfold. So my big topic I want to talk to you about is, what is this big unfold? The big unfold isn't just, I'm having this huge goal for the year. The big unfold is this compound effect, right? Whether you're talking about James Clear and Atomic Habits, Brendon Burchard and getting, this 1% edge, but it's whom you are becoming in this process of committing to yourself, saying yes to yourself. You guys, it's totally snowing out here outside right now. Oh my gosh. A little bit of a squirrel moment. I apologize. I'm a little anxious because I'm supposed to go to yoga this afternoon a little later. And I've never driven on backcountry roads that aren't plowed. Today might be the day. So wish me luck. But anyways, is getting this 1% better. And with that, you guys, I would say, in my mind wants to say, I just won't go to yoga. But that's just an excuse, because it's always like, should I go? Should I not go? If that's out of your mind to say, I go and this is the routine I go, then there's no decision or decision fatigue. But it also takes you out of that future tripping, like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Now, if it's blizzarding, I may take a pass. It's probably not safe. It's not blizzarding right now. So I've already committed to me to say yes. So I don't even need to think about it all day. I'm just going. And that's how I want your rituals to start becoming these ingrained habits, that they're a part of your life, that are what you love. But what these habits will teach you is that you were made for more. Is that I don't mean you need to be busier. On the contrary, I want you to be in flow and relax and let things come to you. But when you honor yourself and you're doing these wellness routines and these wellness habits, things will come to you. But only if you stay in community. Because I'm sure you guys have all heard, right, out of sight, out of mind. The challenge is no longer, and little by little, you forget to do your 1, 2, 3 morning routine. You are out of a group of supported women all talking about wellness and what I'm doing and what you're doing. And oh my God, this was so fun today. When you're out of that community, it's so easy to fall back and not have these habits. So I'm inviting all of you to stay the course. So stay the course. What does that even look like? So some of you guys out there maybe haven't even really been participating in the challenge. Was that you? And in case some of you are watching this way down the line and you're like, what is the challenge? Here's the challenge. Can you do these 3 things the first thing that you get up in the morning? So number 1, you drink 16 ounces of water. Yes, 16 full ounces of water, because the goal is to rehydrate your body, get rid of all the trash and junk and the debris from your deep REM and sleep that you're just literally in repair mode. And 3, boosting your, metabolic activity by up to 30% for your first several hours of the day. All that with drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning. Cool, right? So you put it by your, sink in the bathroom or by your bed or whatever, and you just gulp that sucker down. The second thing is, and yes, okay, you may brush your teeth and wash your face or go to the bathroom or do a few things in between, but not much. The second thing is bathing your mind in goodness. So setting your intentions for the day. This could be journaling. This could be meditating. This could be listening to a positive, podcast or affirmations. It could be reading a book. But this is setting your mind for the right expectations of the day. 97% of our thoughts, 95 to 97% of our thoughts are the same thoughts day after day after day. So unless we're nourishing and pouring in goodness, it's not changing. Pouring in what you're capable of, pouring in that life doesn't have to be so chaotic. It doesn't need to be rushed. We are in control. Time is just what we think about, right? It's no big deal. So nourish your mind. And then 3 is nourish your body through movement, okay? Move your body. This isn't your going out and working. This is your just getting your joints activated, your joints lubricated, your lymphatic system going, your circulation and your blood flow operating, telling your body, we're on for the day. Let's go. It's time to wake up. Good morning. And in that process, of course, get some sunshine if you can, or some light. I know I didn't really have sunshine this morning where I am, so it's turning on the light. And so, yeah, for me, my water is absolutely non-negotiable. For me, it is sitting back down in bed, maybe even sometimes like I'm awake, but before I get up, so I'm still in this like almost stage 1 of sleepiness, I go through how I want my day to be, right? I use that even before I get up. And then my early movement for me is often standing on my vibe plate for 10 minutes and taking my doggies out for a walk every morning, because they've got to go out every morning. So I got to go out every morning. So today, were we all bundled up in the snow going out? We were. I didn't not do it, right? It's just automatic. And sometimes I throw in a little bit of stretching movement in there as well, or maybe some squats or push-ups or something like that. But this is just a wake up, a morning wake up. So 1, I honor all of you guys that have been doing that. And sometimes maybe you're only getting to 1 or 2 of them. Better than none. Great. Phenomenal, right? Even if it's 1 thing, fantastic. But now what? I don't want this 21-day challenge to end and it is like out of sight, out of mind. I don't want things to end and you're like, where's a community that I can find this? Because I can tell you, there are many communities
many Facebook pages, many, things.
Hello,
Sorry, you guys.
Many places that you could put yourself in for community. But the right community is important. The right community is so special, meaning you become like the 5 people you hang around the most. I think you've heard that time and time again. So I need you to start understanding that if you're sitting around having coffee with some friends and doing a lot of kind of like chatter and complaining, oh, me too, then that's not really fueling your soul and your mind of goodness and supporting a wellness behavior, a wellness community. It's okay if we all have struggles because life is full of them. I mean, there's probably not a day something doesn't go by, right? Your dishwasher breaks. You need to shovel your driveway. The dog poops in the house. I mean, there's so many things, right? But knowing that's just part of life. Don't let it derail you and don't get hang up in the conversations like, oh, yeah. Maybe you're talking about politics. Maybe you're talking about this, the news that's on. Like, be really careful because we only have so much capacity in our lives and in our mind. And I want your capacity to be enriched. I want you to have healthy thoughts, mental thoughts, clarity, what you can do more, be more, become more, feel better. Because if you feel better about your health and wellness, you're going to be able to do more. So my ask for you guys is whether you were in the challenge with me or you weren't in the challenge with me, or you joined the challenge but didn't do the challenge, or anything in between. If you are a woman that knows wellness, and when I say wellness, what does that mean, right? You're like, what does that mean? That means we keep our mind right in wellness. That means we're nourishing our body with movement and food and de-stressing and gut health and our relationships and our community. Like, I'm not talking about radical things, okay? A community that is supportive in your wellness journey, because the ultimate goal is that we all stay well and we don't wait till we get sick to get well. So if you want to stay well and not be on the roller coaster of getting sick and needing to get well, then this is the right place for you. So I have created a unique and special community of women that we come together every week and we talk about wellness topics. We have guest speakers that are experts in their field. We break out into groups and you get to meet other women and talk about what their successes are and what they're doing and some of their struggles and how you can support each other. And together, we rise. Together, wellness becomes a movement. Together, we're setting the stage of the beautiful aging women we are and have the huge potential to become, and to let people understand that we're only just getting started, right? What graceful aging and longevity is going to look like for women in the future is going to be unreal. And we all, into our 50s and 60s and beyond, will feel and look like we're running around like we did in our 30s and, well, I can't even say 40s because some women in their 40s are already crashing these days. But I will say the vibrancy of life is what you want. The vitality, the joy, the energy, the being able to do what you want. Not feeling blah anymore, not feeling like crap anymore, not just somebody telling you, well, you're just getting older anymore. You guys, that's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. But you've got to change your thinking and your belief that it's nonsense and that it's possible. And it's not only for that person, only because they're lucky, only because they've got good genes. You guys, that's BS. Each and every one of us is responsible. You need to become the CEO of your health and ultimately life. I can't do it for you. I can be a guide. I can be a mentor. A sisterhood and community can be a guide and a mentor. But the ultimate, when the rubber hits the road, it's you. But how would you like to take control of your life with thousands of cheerleaders on your side. So when things derail a little bit, no worry, the net's close. We got your back. So I invite you to join me and so many other amazing wellness women in a sisterhood community. So if that's you and you're like, I'm curious, I want to know more, please DM me, reach out to me. If you happen to be listening to this on the podcast, then come find me over on Instagram or email me at kelly@thelupshas.com and say, tell me more. This is something for everybody that wants to throw away the old thought processes of I'm always been overweight. I'll never have the energy. Everybody in my family's got diabetes. Enough, enough, enough. Get rid of that chatter. Become the beautiful, vibrant person that you are capable of being, and create this sisterhood net around you of beautiful women that are here to help you shine and succeed so that you will be the light for your family, your friends, your community, and generations to come. So as always, you guys, I hope this was helpful. And honestly, if you're watching this on a podcast, my very biggest thank you is when you screenshot this episode that you're listening, tag me, post it and tag me over on Instagram. It means the world to me that we're creating this movement of wellness, that you feel that it's important, that other women need to know and hear this, because there is no more need for diet yo-yoing. There is no more need for these crazy diets. There is no more need for the one more shiny object. You can live true wellness, and together we'll explore how. So thanks as always. You guys are gifts in my life. I hope to see you inside my amazing membership of Women's Wellness Revolution. Let's create the movement of wellness as all of us women age amazingly gracefully into longevity all throughout the world. Until next time, we'll see you then.